Welcome to Production Line. Production Line is a car manufacturing business simulator. So let's take a look and see how it looks. It's Alpha 1, I believe. Alpha 1.01, in fact, top right corner. And it's where you make cars in the factory. Let's take a look. So you got this long ass factory. You can't go into the side pieces because the side pieces you have to buy. But you got a long ass factory. Now, let's just pause the game to stop spending money on rent. Money rent. Right. So here's how the game works. You have to build cars and sell them. Done. You have these windows here, these ones here. These are where raw resources come in. So like the engine and the wheels and stuff, they come in through these windows here. These are the loading banks. Resource entry. The bigger ones are where you drive the cars out to sell them. Simple enough. So you're going to make the goods come in here, travel down your factory, come back down and go out there. It's a relatively simple process. Let's get building on it, shall we? So we start up here with our slots, and we got all the things here you can use to build. Now you build in a downward order. So we got obviously your conveyor system here to move stuff around. Then you start here. So you start with your chassis, then the body, then the paintwork, then the engine, then the accessories, then the electronics. Quality check it, sell it. Simple enough. Build down the list. Also, you can buy research, which lets you do individual bits of extra research. You can do the body separate from the roof, so that you can take some of the time away. So, for example, to fit the body, it takes 63 seconds to make the body. Bear in mind, it only takes you 25 seconds to make the chassis, so you get a bit of a backlog. If you can research the roof, you can do the roof in 9 seconds and do it. That takes off a few seconds from the build. Do your door separately. Got your body frame done, so you see how they can take these little bits off, and they can make life a bit easier. So, but obviously you still have to do the body frame before you can do the roof, but getting out with that body quicker until you get body frame just saves you so much extra bits of time. Okay, so let's get started with a very simple build. Let's start off with our chassis assembly. Now I'm going to start off with this window here, go that way. I'm going to come back down here because the other selling point way down here. And that's a long way down to sell a car. Especially we're going to use like half the factory, so let's try and keep it compact. We'll do a little run up here, then we'll bring it back down here and do the quality and last pieces down here. The things that are really quick. Now remember, the body frame takes the chassis assembly takes 25 seconds. Pretty quick to make these things. So let's start that one back here then. Gives us a bit of room at the beginning just in case we want to put any reroutes in place. Boom, done. Got it. Now it requires a route to stockpile. That is our resources stockpiles. So if we say give me an importer, we put the importer just there. You know what, let's put it here. Boom, importer. There we go, we have goods inbound. I'll put that on there so I can divert something later on, don't worry about it. We get resource conveyor up and running, and we say from here, I want the goods up to there, and then take them across to there, and now it's piped in. You can now get resources. In fact, if I play it for a second, there's the goods, look on the conveyor belt and everything, yay! Right, so pause it again. I don't want to waste money on rent while we're building the initial factory. Okay. In fact, no, just get them building. Next, we need a fit body. We need to put the body onto this vehicle. Now, I can put it like that, but that can produce one every 20 seconds. This is going to produce one every 63, so it's going to be a backlog. So I'm going to put a 1 gap. Now, you can make bigger later on, but I'm going to do a 1 gap, just there. Boom. Now this guy here can get these chassis and convert them into bodies. So let's get the normal conveyor from there to there. And then now the vehicle can move, look. And goes into there, but it can't do anything when it gets there because it hasn't got any resources. So let's grab our resource importer. Not importer, our resource conveyor. Go away. And take this resource pipe we made earlier and stick it over there because that little grid there is where the resources are. So let's bring that out one. Down one, and let's cut across this road here because we can more than anything else. Boom, there we go. In fact, can we not do it there? That seems like a bad place to do it. Let's go out one more. Do it there. Line up with that. Less bends on the road. You know, you get the idea. And look, there's the extra bits. They're going there and they're going over there, and when they get there, they'll start making the body work. It's nice and simple. There's also one here, just a little backlog already there. Remember, it makes a lot more than this can make. You make something every 63 seconds, and your part here, fit body, you're now doing fit hood there, and then we get to the end of that one, it now does fit trunk, it's got all the pieces it has to fit. Okay, so you're making a car for me. Now after we fit the body, get rid of that, after you fit the body, you need it painting. Painting takes 68 seconds. So it takes longer to paint it than it does to fit the body. Again, I could just put it there, but then I can't divert around it. So I'm going to move it one square forward, boom, and put another conveyor between them, just there, and a resource conveyor from here, going up there and into there. Now we've got paint available. Simple process. Now we're making chassis here, we're making the body here, which this car is almost all the way through its build. Here's our stockpile, by the way. Things we have currently in stock and what is being requested, and what is currently being installed right now. Now, the paint room, high paint room, requires 3 pieces of paint per car, and it's got 16 in stock. It's got a while. There we go, paint car goes in and starts getting painted. Excellent. Now the car in there being painted, while it's being painted, it's got to do undercoat, I'm guessing overcoat, yeah, dry overcoat, and then finishing and all that sort of stuff. When that car's done in the paint room, it's got to have an engine put into it. So the engine again, we can put it there. Engine takes 55 seconds, so it's 66 to 58. Let's put it there. Boom. Again, we'll conveyor it into there. And we'll grab another resource conveyor. Now, unfortunately, this conveyor belt here, resource conveyor, won't really help us since it's over there. So let's take this conveyor belt here that we've got running, and let's extend it all the way up here, and let's pump it into there. Boom. Conveyor belt extended. In that this might get a problem later on if we expand when we expand the factory and put like 2 of these side by side. Because the good thing here is you can put, if you have 2 of these, this guy can pump out enough material to fill 2 of these guys up easily. So that's good. There we go. That's now packing up. Excellent. So you're painting my car. The car has 68 seconds remaining on the clock. It's going to go into here where it'll spend its 55 seconds installing a flywheel and other engine components. All right. Let's just wait for the car to finish and see it go. Move forward. It's a blue car! Hello, blue car! Perfect for the colour of the channel's logo. Right, so there they go. They are now fitting the flywheel and all the other little bits. That's all good. Now, when they finish putting the engine in, they're going to put the accessories in. Now, these take a lot less time. 4 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. I think we now divert them back down here to the selling point. Yeah. So let's do it in reverse order. Exporting goes there. Boom. Quality checking, we put it back there. Yeah. Boom. If we say electronics, which is the one before that, we put that back there. If we put the accessories there, there, we've now got the final pieces. If we conveyor these, because they need a conveyor for their pieces, and we go to the main conveyor, and we just say, okay, when that car has been painted, take it up there, take it across there, and then line it up with that one. Oh, perfect. Line it up to there, line that one up to there, line that one up there, and that one straight into the exit. Boom. We have now got our facility. Now I've chosen to put these guys here in case you're wondering, because 30 seconds to do that one, 4 seconds to do that one, 10 seconds to do that one, and 8 seconds to do that one. It's going to be here for a very short space of time, but it's going to be on this line here for a very long space of time. Now because of the amount of time it's going to be on this, we can actually expand these out and have them share this output. I mean, the longest thing is there 30 seconds. These are like 50 each. If we had 2 of them, and 2 of them, and 2 of them, they would be able to pump a car through that route pretty quickly, approximately once every 30 seconds, of which this building here can handle every 30 seconds. See how we're going? If we have 4 of them, they'd be pumping a car out every 15 seconds. Well, that guy can do one every 30, so if we had 2 of them, that's every 15 seconds. But actually, yeah. Alright. And these guys can handle 4 seconds and 10 seconds. So 2 of these, 4 of them, 4 of them, and 4 of them, roughly, means you're getting a car out every time this guy can clear one. Well, not this guy, this guy. That's a lot of money to spend, and we do not have. We got 250,000. This guy here costs 170 alone. So there we go. The new car is ready. I'm pretty sure our first car was blue, but okay. Alright, so I'm going to say the car's going to be called the TX Basic. We'll be upgrading this car later. Okay, so this is how much it costs us. This is how much they say is a fair market price for the vehicle. I'm saying we could add about 40% to the market value. Make ourselves a bit of a premium discount, you know. Get the idea. Boom. Alright, we now have 1 car in the showroom. Now, we'll keep an eye on that one. If that one goes away, someone's bought it. If it doesn't go away, it's too expensive. Keep an eye on it. Okay. Next car is on the route down to the QA check with 30 seconds to clear that. You're just waiting now. Look at that. it spends almost, well, it spends almost half its time, over half its time, just waiting for a car. I mean, you got 55 seconds on the clock there, you got 68 seconds, so you are literally waiting more time for a new car to arrive than you are actually putting the final touches into a car. Because of that, waiting for vehicle being so high, we should really consider putting, if we put a second one limit, it's going to be even longer because of a split. This guy here is also waiting almost half the amount of time for a car to arrive. It's just like, he's waiting so long for cars. This guy here never waits for a vehicle, really. There's a backlog. What that's saying to us is, if we have the money, what we should consider doing is building a second one of these, roughly here, pipe these guys around, pipe them into there, get more cars going through this building here. Now the thing is, this building's going to probably get more and more, it's going to get less and less percentage on the waiting for vehicles, as you can see there, it's done so. Because they have very similar times, I mean 68 point something, and this one is 63. So really, this should never wait. But it's because we just built it, it was basically starting when there was no vehicle coming out of here. So give it a bit of time, and we'll see how it progresses on. This guy here is pumping out a lot of resources right now. Near constant as well. It might get to a point later on where we pipe up the resources this side to feed these, and we keep this side for these, just to sort of separate the resource, because it's going to cause, especially if we build more things, it'll cause a bit of a problem with the amount available. Now, I'm getting a little bit concerned that we're not going to actually start producing the vehicles as fast as we want to, so what we're going to have to do is maybe do some research. There is, however, a research office. Ha! Research offices can be placed pretty much anywhere you want. We've got a 4 gap right there, we've got a 3 gap there. Rotate 3 gap there, we can put it right there, look at that, no problem. Although that would make getting things through there a bit harder. But over here in the corner, there's pretty much nothing we can do, I don't think. So let's put one there. Let's have a look at our research. And what can we research? Well, we can do body specifications. And let's break stuff down. Roof manufacturer, trunk manufacturer, we're going to say make stuff ourselves. Okay, we can make the roofs, we're going to have to buy them in, that's okay. We got all this sort of stuff, more, improved, all that sort of stuff. Okay, well, what we really want to do is look at our body thing here. We can fit roofs, fit doors, so the fits are more important rather than this T, which is making your own. So if you do body specialization, we can fit roofs, doors, and body frames separately. Okay, that sounds good, because that's all the things that are taking a lot of time right at the very beginning, isn't it? The chassis stuff, well, actually, the chassis is really efficient. We don't really need to make that any faster just yet. Accessories takes a little while, lights, horns, and stuff, but it's mostly around the paint, the engine, and the chassis. Now, if we go back, leave that alone for a minute. Sorry. If we could say make this guy faster by breaking it down into multiple pieces, that'd be great, right? But then this guy's going to be waiting, and then this guy's going to be waiting. Well, it's going to be a backlog, not waiting. So how about we, instead of working on this guy, we make the plan to buy one of these extra and upgrade the other one. Now, to fit the body, it costs 174,000. That's a lot of money to buy a new one of these guys. Okay. Painting costs 50,000, so we can easily buy a second painting machine, no problem there. And fit engine is 134. So, what we want to do really is buy 2 of these and make these guys more efficient. Let's start with the body one, because that's where the initial backlog is right now. It's a lot of money to buy a new one, but we can get that up and running pretty damn quickly. So, if we look at buying a second one of these, and buying a second one of these, and upgrading this one at the end of the chain, I think that's our good starting point for the end of the chain. So, it's a fit engine. What can we get on the fit engine side? Well, we can split them down to that. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go to our research tree. Let's start working on our engine specialization. Research my engines. So, the idea being that we'll be able to do that. So here we can see we are progressing our research. In fact, we have the money. Let's boost that speed a little bit. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so when that works through, when that happens, what'll happen there is we'll be able to make this guy more efficient by breaking his jobs into multiple pieces. And then these guys, we can buy extras. So we're going to buy 2 of them. And if we can, we're going to split this one down. But I think initially we're going to be sort of thinking, it's a lot of money, but buy 2 of these. 2 of these, break that one down. When we get money later on, we can break that one down. And that's kind of our plan, I think. Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on the finances. We're at 177. There's 1 car in the slot, which means people are buying them, because cars have been passing down the chain. But you see here, there's no cars here, so we need to get that sped up. You are getting to the very last piece. That's good. You are also approaching the last piece. So these are relatively in sync with each other. I mean, look at that now. Waiting for a vehicle is almost nothing. Waiting for vehicle is virtually nothing. Wait for the vehicle to move. Vehicle moves off. Car's already waiting there. Look, see? And that one goes in, and that was waiting for a very short space of time. These timers seem to be a bit sensitive. But there we go. And that car's heading down that way to be sold. Well, electronic accessories, electronics, and then quality checked out the door. Not bad. Alright, so we're going to be looking at maybe getting a second paint machine, because that guy appeared there and he was waiting, wasn't he? He waited a little bit. You had a car backing up. I think we need to buy an extra paint machine. Let's do that now. They're only 50,000. We've got 193. That should actually help us a little bit. Okay, rotate that around so it goes the right way. Now I can put it there. But your resource machine's there. So put it there, and that'll be right over here. I don't really want to be that far away. I kind of want it there. I kind of want to be able to get between them in case I need to, but I'm not going to do. So, a kaboom. No route to stockpile. Ah, well. Luckily for me, I have a conveyor belt. Alright, paint machine is online. Let's pipe it in. Cars going from there can be also diverted this way and that way. And then when they come out, they can go there and then head into there. So you remember earlier that I made sure I kept this one gap between each building? Well, now you know why. Okay, now what we've got though is this building here, importing goods, is now supplying the entire factory, all of it, and insufficient resources over here. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? So a solution to that would be to come over here and put another this building down, send the resources that way, but then they're going to sort of share resources anyway. What we could do is sever this line. So resources to that paint machine and this machine here come from this side, and all the other resources come from there, because they're not having problems with lack of resources. Well, they weren't. Let's do that. Let's go. How much do these things cost? 52 grand? Yeah, we got 52 grand. A kaboom, and conveyor belt it into that one. There. Conveyor belt, please. Thank you. And then we'll sever it there. They just fade out of existence. I'm not going to delete it all the way. I'm just going to sever it, and we can put it back in later on if we want to. But there we go. So now, that building and that paint building both get resources from that guy, and these ones over here get them from that guy. Seems like a pretty good deal to me. One of the other reasons why I might keep that bar there is if we do get a second one of these, I might just pipe it in there and keep this line as the bigger line for over here. Also, later on we can also pipe this guy in to maybe supply these, so just so we don't waste all the resource and jam everything up. We are, however, making some money. Let's look at our. That's our balance. It's like, whoa, so that's me buying all the initial kit, and then we've made a little bit of profit, and then I started buying some more stuff. So, okay. Our income, we've been making this car sell. We've sold 5 in total. We've made 128k, not bad. Our expenses are a little bit on the high side. Raw materials are obviously capital investments. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I mean, most of our money's gone basically into capital investment, which is basically the machines. So there we go. Prices of the actual things we have to buy, because we have to buy all the stuff obviously, are fluctuating wildly across the board. Okay, so hopefully we're making money, profits hopefully. And this guy is basically they jammed there, nothing can do. But here, you have no vehicle. And you have a vehicle. All right, so we do have 2 of these guys, and we're not making any real progress with these because they're not getting vehicles. They're not getting 2 vehicles. There is a downside. This guy is a little way away. We do need to get a second one of these guys up and running. Really should have thought about that maybe a little bit earlier. But quite frankly, at this point here, it's not going to be worth it for us to do anything. Let's go speed it up to full speed and see if we can get this guy a friend. We have 74,000. This is going to cost me a... Get rid of it in a minute. It's going to cost me 174 to buy a second one of these guys. It's a hell of a lot of money, but it's not undoable. We just need to sell some cars. Car! There's actually one in the showroom already, waiting to sell. Come on, guys. Get the car moving. There we go. Get that checked, get that QA checked, make it so it's all good, and then ship it out. How are we doing research? 51%. Won't be doing anything with the research for now, because until we get the second one of these up and running, this guy's not going to have a situation where he's waiting for anything. Right, so they are doing good. We got 42 in the bank. Oh, it's dropping down. Gonna sell those cars. I sold both cars actually. Alright, so 89 in the bank now because we did sell that final car. We have 1 in the showroom. We could sell that as well. It'd be nice. Well, these guys have come through. Excellent. Just to get that cash up to about 200k should be a good balance, but I want to make sure we got some things in there to make sure it works. These are I'm going to place in the conveyor belt stuff when we get to a point, but I think this one might be an issue. Actually, no, maybe it won't. I thought it might be, but it's looking like it should be okay, actually. 95 in the bank. Just gonna wait for that money. I don't think you can get loans in the game, so that's there's that. Yet. But I'm assuming it's coming. It's the Alpha 1, so, you know, things happen. A lot of resources passing down here now. I'm guessing, yeah, all through the engine parts. Look at all those little cylinder thingies. I mean, they are cylinders. They are valves, actually. Oh, yeah, if you zoom in, you get sound effects. And paint rooms. That car? Yeah, that one there. Green car. And down here, we have the guys welding. And over here, we have these guys just sat here doing nothing because they are welding. The last piece. Go! Insufficient resource. Go! And now double welds. Yeah, so when you zoom out like this, it sort of stops the noises a little bit. And then goes to there, weld. And then go to there, and then quality check. Research complete! We can now do all this amazing stuff. Excellent. Because of that, I think we should start focusing. We don't want to be making stuff. But I want to start break the engine down to small pieces to make it quicker to do. So let's just do engine radiators, butt knots. But this I'm doing the other pieces separately. That's fine, but I don't know how much they're going to cost me, time-wise. So fit engine takes 14 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 13 and 14. They're actually relatively small, and I don't really care about making those more efficient right now. So I can ignore that. We should be looking at the body then. We should be researching the body. Because the body is like the next big time, isn't it? Yeah, do the body. There you go. So they're going to upgrade the body. Make sure we can do the body faster in pieces. Oh, crap. I right-clicked and deleted a piece of the conveyor belt. My mistake. I keep forgetting to right-click just to randomly delete stuff. I feel myself over in testing enough time to accidentally right-click on that building there. Alright, so you're going to give me some money. We got one in the showroom, one coming through now. So hopefully we can sell those, get the cash up. We're 124. We're doing pretty good. Alright, go out the door and get 2 in the showroom. Put junk, 2 in the showroom. There we go. Are you whinging at me? Price 40%. You know what? Let's drop it down to about. Let's go down to 35%. The car's been on the market a little while, hasn't it? There we go. I'm sure people will like a little bit of a discount on their cars, won't they? And then this car's going out the door anyway. So with 3 cars in the showroom, I've dropped the price down to 35% profits. I think that's a pretty fair deal. We are now pumping cars out much, much faster. We're not pumping out much, much faster. Still 55 seconds on that. So we're about the same time, but we are obviously running at triple speed. So, you know, it's not actually much, much faster. It's just I'm pumping out the game faster. And the car's ready. Hey, an orange one. And we are selling the cars. Look at that, we're down to 1 now. So that's excellent. We're actually keeping the. As long as I get too high, we're not getting too many in stock. We're good. But I really want to place this guy down. Come on, let me have the guy. Because then we can have both his paint machines up and running. Because you're doing paint. You're just sat there idling right now. So I'd like to have 2 paint machines up and running. But I can only do that if we can sell the vehicles. 171. We have enough nearly to buy that. But we don't have enough money to pay bills and stuff while we're waiting. So that would bankrupt us if we'd bought that now. We're just waiting for these guys to run their way through. I think I want about 200k in the bank before I buy that. I mean, let's drop from 180 to 150. So yeah, I'm going to want at least 200k in the bank before we even think about buying the second one of these guys. Although if the research comes on, we can simplify the process a bit quicker. I do think we should have maybe looked at buying that one first, but okay, we're fine. 190s, we have enough to buy that, but that would bankrupt us. Because if we bought that now, 174. As soon as that goes below 174, we'd be bankrupt. And the game doesn't give you any like, oh, you're going overdrawn. Do you want to get a loan? It's something you're going overdrawn. Game over. So at this stage in time, going overdrawn is lethal. So we're got 200k now. I'm going to hold out a little bit longer because I don't trust the bank to be nice to us. 195. I'll make sure it's not going to go below because I need to spend. Look, I also have to spend money getting resources in. That's what killed me last time around. I didn't enough to buy the machine, and then I piped it in, and then I bought a whole load of raw materials, and it killed off my bank balance. Yeah, look at that, 180. So we need to start selling some of the cars. We have 1 in stock, and we have another one going out the door right now. And I believe another car should be coming down. There we go. You see, we got the cars going out the door. 200,000. There's no car, 1 car in stock. I thought we had no cars in stock then. Ooh. 203, 202. What's that up to? I'm going to stay above 200 for a little while. 95. Let's sell the car we've got. We'd have a nice profit. There we go. 216. We're getting close to being happy to sell it. New car coming down the track in seconds. Alright. 2:35 on the clock, and we have no cars to sell. That's a good and bad scenario. We have no cars to sell, which means we have no way of making money. So these cars, I don't at least one in stockpile. Research is complete. Excellent. Right. Let's go body frame, because doors are just doors. I think these guys are going to take the most time. I'm going to ignore just checking it out until now. We have a car in the showroom. We have 218 in the bank. 216, 214. See how it's going down. Good. Let's not have it go down any further. But you have to sell the cars to make them go out. One thing we can do is we can start making the cars nice and pretty and sell like a premium version of the car as well. Alright, there are 2 cars in the showroom that we are selling them. So let's go and get an extra one of these body machines. And look, 47 in the bank right now. Conveyor belt that way. Conveyor belt that way. That way and that way. Okay, I've done those in, but I'm not going to pipe it into the resource just yet. Because right now, my bank balance is a little bit low. And I don't want to risk it. I mean, it's easy to pipe it in as well, so I'm not going to do it. No, not just yet. No, not just yet. Give it a second. 68 in the bank. Okay, I'm going to wait for that car to go through the dock. Because I don't know how much this is going to cost of resources. I'm going to pipe it into there. 55 in the bank. Car in the showroom. Pipe it in. 40. 41. Come on. 40. 39. Sell the car. 35. Oh. 35. 59. Okay, it's castle. We were getting closer, but now we have 2 cars pumping out on these little guys. They are pumping out their resources very, very nicely. And when they pump out, they can now supply... Ooh, they can supply... Why can't I not put you there? Damn it. Game. Go away. I bet I need to do that, and then that. There we go. I had a problem with the cross feed. I'm guessing one of them was backwards, possible. But now we have these 2 guys pumping out cars all the time. One every about every 30 seconds a car is produced here. That means these guys receive a car every 30 seconds. Look at that, and so yeah, insufficient resources. That's the one downside. They are sharing the resource zone. But yeah, so they pump out a car every 30 seconds. They receive a car every 30 seconds, which means in theory they're always busy. Apart from resource shortages. They then pump cars out. Look at that over here, and this guy here, who's now doing the engine installs, he had a car waiting. So now we're pumping up twice as many cars as we were before. We have cars actually waiting now. That is actually really good. Bank balance, unfortunately, is not really good. Let's slow this down. There are 2 cars in sale, and they're not selling. So let's drop that seller down. Let's go down to a straight 30% profit now. Now that they are putting more vehicles, they should sell the cars. There we go. Cars are now selling. As long as we don't go bankrupt in the process, well, we wait for cars to sell. We're doing all right. 55 in the bank. Just need to sell more cars. Come on. Sell that car in there and get this one through. And in theory, yeah, look at that. We're tagging a bit of backlog now as well. Look at that. Yeah. I could just go out and buy it straightforward another one of those engine machines at 134. But alternatively, we can wait till we get a bit more money in the bank and buy the things that and do it in stages. They're cheaper to do and faster as a result. So that will be something we can do, definitely. We also, if you look, there's a car waiting to be painted. So yeah, that's actually because these conveyor belts can't go the other way. There's not a 2-way conveyor belt, fortunately. The cars can't go that way to get into that one. So I might actually just cancel those, get some cash back in the process. And it means that cars have to go through and through. There's no reason to have it the other way around, so we're good anyway. Excellent. You're waiting on resources, which is just taking time to come. You know what? It's time to go resource conveyor and connect these 2 together. There we go. Now you can get resources from either one of those 2. As long as they're not wasting him on sending things across for no reason, it should be okay. You're waiting on resources now, which is always a problem for you. But yeah, the last week you should never be low on resources. But there we go. They are painting, you're painting. You're actually now having trouble getting cars out the door for the most part. But there we go. So guys, this is production line. Let me know what you think if you want to see more of it. What we can do next, if we do more, is either go for buying another one of these guys, or we can do a specialization where we break it down to small pieces. I don't think I can actually expand this until it gives me some cash to expand it with. The fit engine one. But we can definitely split this out and then do it in multiple pieces, split it out this way, probably go further, but then we have one doing everything and then another one doing little pieces just to speed the process up. That, and then we'd be able to have this problem going away. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. If you want to see more of this, do let me know. And all I can really say until then is, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.